Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of my friends. This is Asia, aka Art of Dance on Xbox Live. I'm bringing you a really fun gameplay today. This one is I hold this one pretty close to my heart. Um, it's my highest scoring game of all time in any Call of Duty game. Um, the score that I end up with at the end of this game is 74-3. To me, that's pretty incredible. A lot of people don't get to post scores like that, and it's even more rare that a score like that was posted in a, first of all, a kill confirmed game, and a regular uh, kill confirmed game. So not only was it not ground war, which is, what is it, 9v9? I'm not even sure. I don't really play ground war too often, but I think ground war is 9v9, and a lot of people tend to get higher scores in a game mode or game type like domination. um, I'm not really a domination type of guy because when I play domination, I like to have a full team with me, and it's rare that many of my Xbox Live friends are on simultaneously. So I end up playing Kill Confirm, which is, I think, a game type that I can excel in individually and still have fun. I don't really like, I can mute everybody and still play and still have fun. But I do love team-based, or what are they called? I don't know. Goal oriented types. I don't know, whatever they are. But I like playing with teams, so don't get me wrong. Anyway, 74-3 at the end of this game. My kill streaks are set up as attack helicopter, AC-130, Osprey gunner. And the crazy thing about this gameplay is I get that twice, not just once, but twice, all three of them. 6 kill streaks, pretty deadly, if you may, or if I may say so myself. I wasn't too great with the AC-130, but I was good enough to get my Osprey gunner every time. Oh, not to mention I did it with an M60 E4, which isn't the greatest gun in the game either, but I mean, I only really needed like 7 kills, and then the rest was kill streaks, I guess. So 7 plus 7, 14 kills with my gun, I guess, total. But yeah, 74-3 is what I get in this, and I want to switch it up kind of and talk about something different. I'm kind of bored of talking about my gameplays because my gameplays aren't really all that amazing. I think that you know, I mean, 74-3 is pretty amazing, but if you just watch me play, it's just, you know, it's normal stuff. I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm not like, I'm doing halo jumps to drop shots and killing, you know, 3 people at once, and it's not, you know, all that great. I just tend to play very strategically well. Speaking of playing well, I don't know if for most of you people, I think, who watch this video, cell phones are a form of entertainment, right? For me, cell phones have always been that. They've been so much more than just a form of communication. They've always been some sort of way to have fun. And you know, this dates back to, I think my first phone was the Nokia 5600 series. It was quite the ugly phone, but it had Snake, which everybody knows about Snake, right? So I was really good at Snake. I loved it, and I would play it all the time, and my dad would always be like, what are you doing on the phone all the time? And back then it wasn't texting, because text messages cost a lot. They costed a lot of money. They costed? No, they cost a lot of money. I don't know the past tense of cost. Is it cost or costed? Anyway, they were a lot of money. So, you know, I would be playing Snake a lot. That was my thing. Then the newer phones came out, you know, Nokia's, color phones, color screen, Nokia phones, and, you know, I played Snake on those too. And then as smartphones started coming out, more Sidekick, I guess. Sidekicks had cooler games. I would play those. Sidekick 2, Sidekick 3, Sidekick LX. You know, I was a huge phone guy. And now we are to probably the best cell phone of all time, which is, of course, the iPhone. Now I love the iPhone so much that, you know, whether they're behind on screen size or whether they just refuse to make their screen sizes bigger, or whatever the case may be, whether they decide to do 4G or not, you know, I've always stuck by them. But I only stuck by them from the iPhone 3GS because I always thought that not having copy and paste was a stupid mistake, and the fact that there was no flash on the phones kind of bothered me. Anyway, this isn't, I'm not trying to talk about the iPhones. I'm trying to talk about games on the iPhone. You know, iPhones are so much more than just forms of communication, right? Most people who, if you look at somebody that's on their iPhone, they're doing more than just talking or texting on it. They're playing games, they're surfing the web, you know, they're doing all kinds of stuff. That's the way the smartphones were created, for people to kind of just spend their time on when they're not doing anything, right? And in light of that, developers started creating some amazing games. I think amazing games. To start off with, I strongly liked the game Flight Control. That was a game that, you know, myself, John Chu, Harry Shum, Christopher Scott, we were all really into for a really long time. Was Flight Control. And then there were games like let me think. Diner Dash was a huge one. There's the huge one now, Angry Birds. While everybody was playing Angry Birds, I was actually playing Tiny Wings. There was also iMobsters was out. Shoot, what else? What else is there? Words with Friends, obviously. Words with Friends is a huge one. Gosh, what else? If there are any like great games, leave them in the comments, because I want to see what you guys think are great games. I want to know what you guys, you know, play. And I mean, I love games. I love iPhone games, and I play them a lot. There's, you know, the Batman Arkham City came out recently. I just downloaded that. What else? Oh shoot. I should have written down a list before. I kind of just did this commentary on a whim. I should have written down a bunch of the what are they called? A bunch of the games that I thought were really fun that I've always played. But yeah, there's a new game that my girlfriend and I have been playing a lot recently, and I don't know how this happened, but she has so many more games going than I do, and it's like I'm kind of jealous. But there's a game called Draw Something. And it's very similar to Pictionary, mixed with a little bit of hint of Words with Friends. And what I mean by Words with Friends is when you draw the picture, first of all, there's no time deadline, which is great because I hate timed games. But there's no time deadline. You draw what you feel for your opponent. You get 3 options. You get an easy, normal, and hard mode. Each one is worth 1 more coin than the other. And you draw. And then, you know, the other person gets the drawing. It shows the drawing as it's happening, not live, but once you click on okay, I'm ready to send, then they get it, and then it shows, you know, me drawing my picture, and you have a set of, I think it's 10 letters, and you pick from 10 letters what you think the word is, and there isn't really any penalty for guessing incorrectly. And so you just, you know, guess until you get it right, or you can pass. When you pass, it starts over, and what you pretty much want to do is get on the longest streak that you can get. And it's enormous amounts of fun. If you haven't tried it yet, try it. It's called Draw Something, and I think it's only available for iOS devices right now. Maybe I'll put the link in the description if I can. But anyway, I think it's a great game. So yeah, try it. And that's my last kill right there. And yeah, if there are any other games that you guys think are great, you know, leave them in the comment. I would love to hear what you guys think. And I try to comment as much as I can, so comment back. So comment, like, subscribe to my videos, please. The dance video will be coming up on the 7th, so please be on the lookout for that, and I will talk to y'all soon. Peace.